Well, this is the third eco-city we've done. The first one was a European one, children from 4 countries together. The second one was in Broughton Primary School with primary 7 children. The first 2 were both imaginary. Children built imaginary landscapes and imaginary cities. This time we've given them an actual contour map and they've had to develop a real city. They've had to redevelop parts of Craigmillar and think about how they want the South East Wedge to look, what they want to be on it. The reason we do this is because we believe that children have got a valuable contribution to make to the development of safe and happy and healthy communities. We also believe that they've got a right to be consulted about the kind of environments that they want to live in and grow up in. And also we are always amazed at how surprised the adults are at how much children have achieved over the course of the project. And I think that begins to change adults' views about children's potential and what can actually be achieved with children.
It was very important for them to actually get stuck in and do something very active as early as possible in the day. So if we started out with a white model and we've ended up painting it green. We've left some of the bits in white there. Now the idea is they get the choice to deal with the new buildings and the old buildings, and if they wish to start messing about with what's there already, knocking things down, improving whatever, then they get the option to do that. But we're going to leave it white unless they decide they want to deal with it, and then it'll start to look coloured.
The concerns that the children have had at the beginning of the week were very much the kind of concerns that I think adults would have who live here about safety, about places to play, about pollution, about crime, about drugs. These are the issues that the children of themselves brought.
First I didn't like the noise and the pollution and then the vandalism and the drug dealing and all that. And the smoking is horrible.
The bad things about living where I am is the exhaust fumes and chimneys which cause pollution and people flinging rubbish into the ponds and that.
And what they've done is thought creatively about how to tackle those issues. So they are thinking about where people work, where people play, how people spend their time, how they can make money and have a decent life.
The electrical right in the middle there. We've got to have a secondary school here and a primary school here. We've got to have a big adventure park here. And we've got to have some shops down there and some houses down there, and right in the corner there's got to be a recycling park, and this land here's got to be all vegetables, and here's where the wool factory is. This is where the corn is, and that's a cycling park, and that comes for everybody's, and that comes right around and it goes for everybody's thing.
So you want to try and make that a nice place that you would really like to be?
We'll have them in a circle or just
Just put some in there and some in there.
See, I was looking at my house last night, right? And see, there's like my row of houses, right? Well, there's the row that's in front of me, right? And my houses are there, right?
It's villages and a city. It's a city all built together with villages inside it. About 4,000 people can live in this whole entire board. We've got businesses, we've got pensioner houses, fields, vegetable farms. And we don't have lots of roads because if there was more roads there would be more cars and there would be more accidents. There's enough cars in Edinburgh as it is. Didn't want any more. We'd have a good, cheap public transport. You can travel anywhere on this board on a tram.
I think they've spent a lot more time on the environmental issues than we probably have, but that needs to be taken to the next stage, and hopefully some of the ideas that have come out of this will go back into the pot for the professionals to think about at the next stage. If we get it wrong at this stage, it's this generation that are working behind us here that are going to suffer as a consequence. So I think it's hugely important that the kids take ownership of the ideas, and that the professionals and the adults within the communities and everybody within the city of Edinburgh and Mid Lothian and East Lothian get their kids involved in projects like this and get them thinking about their future and goal setting this kind of way. It's just wonderful.
Well, I think it's really opened the adults' eyes to children's potential. I think people have been surprised that we've put so many resources and adults' time into working with children. I think that the children are more aware of what's happening in the local community, they're more aware of environmental issues. They've learned to communicate and play and work with children from other schools in the area. And I think that the project has highlighted the work that's about to be carried out in the South East Wedge. Often these things are done by planners and developers without any real consultation with people who live in communities.